Good morning. It is November 3rd. Today's high is supposed to be 2 degrees Celsius, which is 36 Fahrenheit. Today I'm going to work on this front closet area, my electrical closet. As you can see, I already chopped out this piece of steel that was in my way. How nice, the furnace kicks in. Because I'm going to be putting a piece of wood right here, piece of plywood, that'll come out to 17 inches and go all the way up into the ceiling. I have to design this slightly differently. It's not going to be a regular closet because, well, the chair's in the way. I didn't think about that when I was first putting this together. So it's going to be coming out 17 inches, jutting back a little bit to get behind the chair, then coming out behind the chair. So it's going to be a little zigzaggy kind of thing happening here. So first I have to get this arch that's in the ceiling. To do that, we're going to make a little template, which is rather easy to do. I say that now, but I haven't even started it yet. So I cut a piece of plywood. No, I didn't. I cut a piece of cardboard, 17 inches by 16 inches. Because like I said, down here it's 17 inches wide. Can you see what I'm doing? I can't even see what I'm doing right now. You can't see anything. Are you all the way back? No, you're not even all the way back. I'm going to have to back you up a little bit more. That should do. So I cut a piece of cardboard 17 inches wide because like I said, down here it's going to be 17 inches. You can see that? Good. But up here, oh, all these wires are still in the way. Up here, obviously we're going to have to do some fancy trimming. Since I don't have a pair of scissors with me, I'm going to use a pair of snips. Make sure the piece you're putting against the wood here is a factory end, because you want this nice and straight so when you go to butt it up against the... Oh, these wires are getting on my nerves. So this way you have a nice, perfectly straight, so you can make sure that it's in there properly. So let's take this chunk out first. So as you can see, we're starting to get a little closer now. We want to have a pencil so this way we can make a mark and see what we have to trim off. This will take quite a few steps to do. But as I can see, I still have ½ an inch over here, so if I was to take this across and come down, might would actually work. 5/11 of it. That's the closest I'm going to get. So I'll leave it like that. And then I'll cut the wood and I'll be right back. See you soon. Forgot to mention, to make sure I get the proper height, I put this piece in place where it's supposed to be. Take my tape measure, put it to where I need it. Oh, this is not easy to do alone. Then say it's 40 and 7/8 to the bottom of this. So this way I know from here to here, then plus 40 and 7/8 will get me the proper length. Okay, I'm back with this piece. Let's see how it fits. Bunch of wires in the way. Fits like a glove. I love it. So over here I'll drill a couple of pocket holes. I'll drill some into the top part here so it stays in place. But before I screw it in place, I'm going to have to make sure it's all square and proper. I also have to make a slot over here for the seat belt. That's the word I'm looking for, seat belt. Move a couple of wires around so the seat belt can work through. Yeah, let me work on these finer details and I'll show you I'll show you what it looks like. So I have the piece cut now. Oh, sorry. So I have all the pocket holes drilled into it. I have the slot for the seat belt. Let's see how well this works. Ow! That's not very good for the seat belt. There we go. I'll probably notch this out later, just so the seat belt doesn't mess up too badly. I'm going to have to put a bracket or something over here to keep the belt from rubbing against this. But otherwise it looks good. chair all the way back before I take that measurement. I put my chair all the way back. Ow! That's where I want my chair to be. Do I want my chair to be that far back? That would really inhibit where the door is and how it opens. So how wide is this right now? 25.25. If I leave it, if I leave it 18 inches wide for the interior, give me a minute to do some thinking here. So I'm thinking if I do a 6-inch piece here, that'll leave me about 19 inches here, which is almost 18 inches interior dimension. With the 6-inch nub here, I can still mount things on this wall. Like I could move this to over here, put all my solar stuff on this side. I'm liking this idea. But first, I have to notch for that seat belt. That's really bothering me. I'll move this seat up. I'll notch for the seat belt. Then I'll cut my 6-inch piece, put it in place. Yeah, sounds like a plan. So give me a few minutes to get this done and I'll be right back. For the 6-inch piece, I'm using one of my extra... For the 6-inch piece, I'm using one of my extra 1x8s that I had left over from the ceiling. I already tested it, it's a really good fit. Now, I have to figure out how big of a piece has to come here. Oh, zigzaggy patterns, not fun. So over here, this bench off the wall is a total of 36 inches. that plywood is in the same plane as the wall. So I don't want it 36 inches, I want it 35 1/4 because the door is going to be 3/4 of an inch. So the piece that butts in will be 19 inches. Now, this is going to be a little trickier. Because my roof still curves, I have to find where that point gets onto the roof, or in the ceiling, and I have to make this curve. Oh, this is not going to be fun. So I'll be right back again and somehow try to figure this out. So now to figure out this piece, my bench is 36 inches off of the stained wall and is 36 inches wide. This plywood is in the same plane. This plywood is in the same plane as the stained wall. But I don't want to come out 36 inches, I want to come out 35 1/4 because the door is going to be 3/4 of an inch. So 35 1/4 is right to here. So this piece I butted against will be 19 inches. But the problem now is my ceiling still curves. So I have to find out what it is from here to where that 19-inch point will be. I can't measure 19 inches because since the roof curves, my tape measure will be back a little bit because I need it level. I hope that makes sense. So I have to find that point. So if I measure, oh, so many things in the way. If I measure from that bench to here, 73 3/8. Measure from there to there, 73 3/8. This is 19 inches. So that's the exact point I need. So I need my large T-square with the extension, and then I can plumb that up. Be right back, let me get my stuff. So for starters, I'm going to put some tape on the ceiling. So now I have to find the arch from here to here. Okay, so another piece of plywood. Cardboard. So now I need a piece of plywood at 68.5. Give me some time to rustle up this plywood and I'll get it in place. See you shortly. Well, apparently I didn't turn the receiver on the camera, so there's no audio for the first little bit. Sorry. But I guess you really don't need audio for that. So, for this next part, I'm going to square off that back 6-inch piece just to make sure it's square. Well, that's the farthest I can go on this one for right now. I need a piece of plywood to go from here 35¼ inches out. I don't have a piece that big yet, so I'm going to have to go to the store and buy one. So this is the farthest I can go for now. In my next little bit, I'm just going to go around the bus, make some more jigs for like this wall piece that has to go here, the wall piece that has to go here, the wall pieces, not the wall pieces, but the pieces for the upper cabinets above the kitchen area and the upper cabinets for the bedroom. I'm not going to use the same jig. Like, I'll use the same jig for the upper cabinet ones over the kitchen, but I'm going to use a different jig. I'm not going to use the same template I used here for over here because it could be slightly different. As well as the template over top of the kitchen, I'm not going to use that template over top of the bedroom because it could be slightly different as well. So I'm just going to make a couple more templates and then I'm done. And same thing for this kitchen area. This template is going to be different than the bedroom ones. So I'll use the same template over here, but over here I'm going to have to make a different template because it's going to be slightly different. But anyway, that's it for me. But anyway, that's it for now. Until next time, have a good one.